At 2:47 a.m., Daniel's phone screen went dark. Not because he chose to stop scrolling, but because the battery finally died. He lay in bed staring at the ceiling, heart still racing, thumb still moving in the air like it was looking for a screen that wasn't there. And in that silence, a thought hit him so hard it felt like fear. If my phone disappears, what do I even do with my life? Daniel wasn't lazy. He worked. He showed up. He paid bills. But his life still felt stuck. Not because he lacked talent, not because he lacked potential, but because his attention belonged to everyone else. And he didn't even realize it. Daniel was 26. He lived in a small apartment in a noisy part of the city. Nothing dramatic, nothing special. A narrow kitchen, a small table, a mattress on the floor because the bed frame broke and he never replaced it. Every morning, he woke up tired. Not tired from work, tired from being awake half the night, scrolling. He told himself the same excuse every time. I'm just relaxing. But the truth was uglier. He wasn't relaxing. He was escaping. He escaped into other people's lives, other people's perfect bodies, other people's perfect relationships, other people's perfect morning routines. And every scroll whispered the same message into his brain. You're behind. So he scrolled more and felt worse, then scrolled again. Daniel's routine looked like this. He would wake up, grab his phone, and say, just 5 minutes. Then those 5 minutes became 30, then an hour. Then he rushed through breakfast, rushed through the day, and felt like life was always chasing him. At work, his mind wasn't fully there. He would check notifications between tasks, a message, a video, a meme. Each one felt small, harmless. But together they turned his brain into noise. By the time he came home at night, he felt empty. So he did what he always did. He opened his phone again, because the phone didn't ask him to face his own life. It just gave him an endless stream of distraction. One Thursday, Daniel's manager pulled him aside, not yelling, not angry, just tired. Daniel, he said quietly, you're not a bad worker, but you're distracted. You miss small details, and those small details matter. Daniel nodded quickly and promised it wouldn't happen again. He meant it. But 2 hours later, he caught himself doing the same thing. Phone under the desk, a quick scroll, a quick hit of dopamine. And then the worst part happened. He didn't even enjoy it. He just needed it. That evening, he went home and sat at his table in the dark, phone glowing in his hands. He clicked, screen time. The number made his stomach drop. 9 hours, 12 minutes, almost a full-time job, spent on nothing. He stared at the number, and for the first time, he didn't feel entertained. He felt robbed. Robbed by a habit that looked harmless. Robbed by a routine he never questioned. He whispered a sentence that sounded like a confession. I'm wasting my life. One swipe at a time. The next day, Daniel stopped at a small convenience store after work. The cashier was an older man in his late 50s, calm and quiet. His name tag said Mark. Daniel had seen him many times but never really noticed him. That day, Daniel looked exhausted. Mark glanced at him and said, Long day? Daniel forced a smile. Yeah, same as always. Mark nodded once like he understood too well. Then Mark said something simple. You look like someone who never rests, even when you're sitting still. Daniel froze. Because it was true. His body was sitting, but his mind was always running. Daniel let out a breath. I can't stop scrolling, he admitted. It's like, I don't even choose it anymore. Mark didn't judge him. He didn't laugh. He didn't give a motivational speech. He just said, then don't fight it forever. Test it. Daniel frowned. Test it? Mark pointed to Daniel's phone. Delete social media, Mark said, for 30 days. Daniel almost smiled. That's impossible, Mark shrugged. So is changing your life while keeping the same habits. Daniel looked away. Mark continued. calm and direct. 30 days won't make you a new person by magic, but it will show you the truth. Is the phone your tool or your cage? Daniel felt a strange mix of fear and hope. What do I do instead? Daniel asked. Mark leaned forward slightly. Replace it, he said. Not with motivation, with structure. Mark wrote 3 rules on a small receipt and slid it toward Daniel. Rule 1, delete the apps. Not limit, not try less. Delete. Rule 2, phone sleeps outside your bedroom. If it sleeps with you, your mind will never fully rest. Rule 3, every craving becomes a ritual. When you want to scroll, you do one of these instead. Drink water, take a 5-minute walk, write 1 paragraph in a notebook, read 2 pages of anything, clean 1 small area, do 10 push-ups, or stretch. Small, Mark said, but consistent. Daniel stared at the receipt like it was a challenge. And Mark added 1 final line. The first week will feel boring. That boredom is your brain healing. That night, Daniel stood over his phone. His thumb hovered over the icons. He felt ridiculous. It was just apps. But his body reacted like he was about to lose something important. He deleted them anyway. Instagram, TikTok, whatever he used to escape, one by one. When the screen became empty, Daniel didn't feel free. He felt nervous, like he just locked himself in a room with his own thoughts. He placed his phone in the kitchen. He lay down in bed. And for the first time in years, the room was quiet. No glow, no endless feed, just his mind. And his mind was not peaceful. It was restless. It showed him everything he had been avoiding, the goals he never started, the skills he never built, the relationships he neglected, the life he postponed. He finally fell asleep. Late. But it was still different. It was real sleep. The first week was not heroic. It was messy. Daniel reached for his phone without thinking, dozens of times a day. He opened his home screen and felt anger because there was nothing there. He felt bored in line, bored at home, bored while eating. Then he realized something he never noticed before. He didn't know how to be alone with his mind. On day 3, he almost reinstalled everything. He even typed the password. His finger hovered. Then he remembered Mark's words. Test it. So instead, Daniel stood up, put on his shoes, and walked outside for 5 minutes. At first, it felt pointless. But halfway down the street, something happened. His shoulders dropped. His breathing slowed. He noticed the world again. Streetlights, wind, silence. And he thought, so this is what life feels like without constant noise. By week 2, something strange happened. Daniel started having time. Real time. Not busy time. Quiet time. He began waking up earlier, not because he became a perfect person, but because he slept better. He didn't wake up with his brain already full. One morning, he sat at his table and opened a free course on his laptop. Nothing fancy. Just a beginner skill, something he could build. And for the first time in a long time, he felt something he forgot existed. Progress. Not big progress. Not life-changing in one day. But the kind of progress that gives you dignity. On day 19, Daniel walked past a cafe window and saw his own reflection. He looked different. Not richer, not suddenly successful, but more awake, more present. His eyes looked clearer. His posture looked stronger. He realized he had been living half asleep for years. That night, his phone buzzed in the kitchen. He didn't rush to it. He didn't even stand up immediately. He smiled quietly, because that small moment proved the truth. He was getting control back. Near the end of the month, Daniel applied for a better position at work. Same company, just a role that required more focus and responsibility. He didn't get it instantly, but something happened during the interview. He spoke clearly. He wasn't scattered. He wasn't anxious. He looked like someone who respected his own time. A week later, his manager called him in. "We're giving you the role," he said. Not because you're perfect, because you've changed. Daniel walked home that day feeling something he hadn't felt in years. Hope that wasn't fake. He called Mark at the store and thanked him. Mark didn't celebrate like it was a movie. He just said, "Good. Now don't go back." Daniel laughed softly. "I won't." Mark replied, "You can use social media again one day if you want, but now you know the rule. You don't use it to escape your life." Deleting social media didn't magically fix Daniel's life. It did something more important. It gave him his attention back. And with attention, you can build anything. If you feel stuck, it might not be because you're lazy. It might be because your mind is constantly being pulled in 100 directions. Your life doesn't change when you feel motivated. Your life changes when you remove the things that keep you distracted and replace them with small daily structure. If 30 days feels too big, start smaller. Try this: 24 hours without scrolling before bed, then 3 days, then 7 days. And if you want the full reset, do 30 days. Not to become perfect, to become present. If this story helped you, subscribe to The Habit Tales. Every week, we share emotional stories and real-life lessons about habits, discipline, mindset, and personal growth. And tell me in the comments, if you deleted social media for 30 days, what would you build with that time? Because your future isn't built by what you want. It's built by what you repeat, quietly, every day.